Hey everybody, John Hartley. Just got back from shopping. Went grocery shopping. It's coming, actually. It's coming. Alright, sit. No noise. There's something up here on the counter for him. Went grocery shopping, liquor store. While I was at Walmart, I needed a new one of these here computers. So I got one of them. My old one bit the dust. Saw something funny on Facebook, and I was chewing on some ice, and it spurted out of my mouth, and several of my keys don't work anymore. And one of them stuck, so when I open up a new browser, the number 3 goes straight across the screen, and it'll fill it up, man. It keeps on going. But I also went down, a friend of mine who I grew up with, went to school with, has a local farm and garden store where I buy my dog food and other stuff. Well, recently they started adding things like boiled peanuts. Y'all like boiled peanuts? And this is the first week they started selling beef jerky. Oh, they gave me a taste of it last week. But, it was good. I got 2 bags of it. And this is what old Maxwell's waiting for. This is a pig ear. A dehydrated pig ear. So, Maxwell, you want pig ear? You want pig ear, Maxwell? You want pig ear, buddy? Alright, you ready? Get it. Oh, boy! I don't think my camera was aiming right. Enough about all that. I left my knife in my pants. So I don't want to use this here kitchen knife. I went on an auction 2 weeks ago, and I went on there to buy 2 things. One was a quarter, and I got it. And if you've watched my videos before, it's one of those coins that they put in a homemade do-it-yourself slab. I took some heat off of that from some coin collectors with their nose too far up in the air, saying I wouldn't trust that at all. And I told them, well, I trust the auction company, and I've bought these before, being very, very careful at the first couple of times I did it. They just do it as a marketing ploy. The coin inside is real, and it's real good. So pay no attention to the holder. But while I was, I bought the quarter first. And while I was waiting to get the second item I wanted, every once in a while they'll have to put up some invoice. Every once in a while they put up stuff that, they'll take a large consignment, and some of the stuff is basically not worth much. And they'll get stuck, they'll have an opening bid of $5 and nobody will want it. So they'll go down to 4. No opening bid. Go down to 3. No opening bid. On 2 out of 3 of these items, they opened for $1, and I was tired of waiting. I'm ready to go to bed. It was late at night. And when they opened for $1, I got them for $1. There's not 3 in here. It must be in with this other one. But the first one is, I don't know the date or the year. Oh, wait a second. I got the invoice right here. 1960 Philadelphia. And it's got a slight clipped planchet. And the only reason I bought it was to keep the auction moving. And then, now that's the second piece. Well, I'll go ahead and show you that. This one opened up at 5, and I was slightly interested in it, so I clicked on it just for the heck of it for 6, and I got it for $6. But it's they call it a love token. I just think it's interesting. If you'll notice, it's really thin. Well, it's a silver half that somebody doesn't know the difference is between a coin flip and a metal flip. Somebody shaved off the back and put a coin in there, and put a cross in there. So, I just bought it out of curiosity's sake for $6. Now, when I get something like this, I feel about it the same way as I do something like this, except for this is cooler than this. This isn't part of my coin collection. These are just oddities. I don't list them in Numista because I have one, and it's a actual love token from way back when. It's a half dime, or no, a full dime, Liberty seated dime that has fancy etch work and then someone's initials in it. So that one I do list as part of my collection. So let's see here. All right, here's the other one I got for $1. It's a almost no date, but it's a 1940 Philadelphia Buffalo nickel. Nothing special, just a worn out nickel. And I'm like, click on it for $1. Let's get the show on the road. And then as we went on, that other item I wanted came up. Bidding got too high and I dropped out. So I did get the quarter that I wanted, and this is a cool quarter. This is Standing Liberty 1917 P. They say it's MS66. If y'all don't know what I call a first party grading company is, NGC and PCGS and NX and any of the reputable grading services are called third party grading companies, because the first party in the transaction is the owner of the coin. The second part of the transaction, party in the transaction, is the person who sold him the coin. And the third party is the independent company that is grading the coin, whose only interest in it is how much one of these two people pay them to grade the coin. So they're independent of the sale. So it doesn't matter to them. These people grade the coins just because I guess they think it looks more appropriate or nicer or increases the value or something. But if you don't know what a Standing Liberty Type 1 is, the first year of Standing Liberty in 1916, the Liberty's dress was hanging off of her shoulder, exposing her right breast. Yes, I know whether right or left. I've looked at it before. Not as good as a Playboy book, but so the women of the country, and probably a few guys, said we don't like that, and they let it be known. So halfway through 1917, they put chainmail on the bare body of the Standing Liberty quarter. But this is a Type 1 1917, nowhere near as expensive as a Type 1, or the only type for 1916, but there is no chainmail. And this coin, they say it's 66. I'll let you know what I think about it when I get a more close view of it. But it is pretty. It is a pretty coin. Tell me what y'all think it would grade for, even though it is in this slab. You got to forget the slab. Okay, I didn't start collecting coins yesterday. I know a little bit about what I'm doing. I don't look at this. And I trust the company I'm buying from. I wish they wouldn't put them in here, but it's not my business to tell them what to do. That cartwheel. Luster. Oh, that's a beautiful coin. That thing's all original. Well, normally at this point in my video I would cut it out. But number one, this video has gone along long enough. And number two, I want to be very careful with it when I open it up. And number three, it is 3 minutes to 5 o'clock, and John's fixing to have a beer. If you're curious as to what beer I'm having, it's a Palmetto Brewing Company, which is made here in South Carolina, and it's called a Yuji Street Ale. Yuji Street Ale. It's an India Pale Ale. Very good, very bitter. Ooh, it's a good beer. And Yuji is spelled H. Here, I'll show it to you. I'm actually get under my feet. Get out from underneath my feet. Whew. See what their can looks like all the time. They got some sort of triathlon going on in Charleston, so they put this limited edition can out. But that's Yuji in South Carolina. There's a street just like it in Columbia. This is the one in Charleston because it's got the Cooper River Bridge up there. Huger. Yuji. Only in South Carolina. But it's a great place to live. And they make good beer here too. Alright, if you would please click on the bottom right hand side of your screen where you see that subscription nickel. Sunday night went to the same auction company that I bought from here. Nothing I bought was in one of these stupid slabs. But I got a mint set. And just like this not being your average quarter, this is not your average mint set. And I upgraded again. If you didn't see my upgrade of my last, think of it that way, my last early commemorative, upgraded a Booker T. Washington. Well, I went this way in the book and upgraded an earlier one. So that'll be here early next week. Until then, I'm 1042.